Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome to my Thursday morning's live stream of IELTS exam. If you are interested to join from this link, which I have shared and pinned. If you're watching from the mobile, this link should be on the top of your screen. If you're watching from the web, it should be on your right-hand side corner. Use this code TEAMBLUE to get 10% discount for all of your classes, including private lessons. Bear in mind that it's an opportunity for you to subscribe to any of the Hello teachers. Just you have to click on the link in order to register. Bear in mind that your strong desire and support are important. And as you might be aware, there is a competition going on here between the teachers, two teams, which is Team Blue and Team Red. And fortunately, this time I'm representing Team Blue. And follow me, support me to get all kinds of live streams notification. Thank you very much, guys. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Okay, guys, I'm back. It's Thursday morning once again, and our local time is 6:39 a.m. And once again, if you're interested to join me from this link, the link I've shared. And we're going to discuss something. So I'll discuss today a little bit information about writing. So bear me a moment, please. I'm going to share my folder. So in IELTS writing part, as you know, there are two tasks in both academic and general. Task one, once again, 150 words. You have to write at least within 20 minutes. And maximum you can add 10 to 15% more words. And task two, you'll have 40 minutes time to write at least 250 words. And again, you need to write at least 10 to 15% more of the total number of words, which is 250. uh, Amazingly, it's very much important for you to count the words, because literally each examiner counts the number of words, both the task 1 and task 2, and that is mandatory part as a requirement of IELTS writing part. So if you are good at writing, take the paper-based test. As you know, there are paper-based test and computer-based test. If you're good at typing, take the computer-based test, because you have to type your answers of writing part, task 1 and task 2, through the computer, and it will be saved there, and you can send from there. So it totally depends on you, whichever you like to go for. As you know, in academic part, task 1 uh, is most pie chart, table chart, map, process diagram, bar chart, line graph, line chart. Okay, so let me check the sound. So the sound is okay. So it's a matter of practice, whatever you like to do and how you like to develop your writing. And most of the cases, uh, students say that the teacher, I don't know whether my writings are correct. And likewise, in speaking task, they have got the same question. So these classes, which run every Wednesday and Thursday morning, 6:30 UK time, always uh, assess your quality, your grammar, your accuracy of your writing, and whether it fulfills the criteria of writing or not. So I'll suggest, if you're interested to develop your writing and speaking, if you are planning to sit for the IELTS exam, or maybe you took it previously, you didn't get a required score, this is high time for you to do that. And you'll have a good opportunity to practice and get it checked. For my permanent students, I always offer this service to get their writing checked, assessed, and give them feedback. Not for the trial students. If you are trial students, if you want to be permanent, use this code Team Blue to get 10% discount for all of your upcoming classes and private lessons. So this is the way you can always get the help from any teacher, especially from me. And the marking criteria, once again, so first one is task response, then coherence and cohesion, then lexical resources, then grammatical range and accuracy. Task response generally indicates or explains to answer what you have been asked in the task. If you do not answer all of the questions in the task, then you're not going to get the 100% marks. Likewise, coherence and cohesion is the technique or the idea when you have to write only about the topic, and it could be topic related information, not beyond topic. Remember, very often many of our learners have the trend to write something out of the topic. Do not write anything like that. You won't get any marks at all. And lexical resource is wider ranges of using vocabs. It could be synonyms, antonyms, once again, phrasal verbs. Sometimes some phrases can be used in lexical resources. And also remember that in writing part, we must use formal words, academic words. We must use compound and complex sentences. We must use punctuations correctly. We must use we must write the words correctly, which means the spellings must be correct. And also bear in mind that there is British spelling and American spelling. Do not mix them up in one topic. Under any situation, do not mix them up. If you mix it, it will affect your score. So, which means that if you're trying to follow the British spelling techniques in one answer, in another answer, if you follow the American spelling techniques, that's fine. But do not mix them in the same topic. And the last one is grammatical range and accuracy. So, as you might be aware, you have to use different kinds of grammar structure correctly. And when it's a matter of writing, I always use these four things, guys. I'm writing it once again. Write, complete sentences, meaningful sentences, logical sentences, and sensible. If you write something that is not complete at all, it's not meaningful either. It doesn't give you any logic and sense. Possibly your sentence is incorrect, and possibly you may not express the thought you want to write. And which it's very obvious. Very often it happens. Many of our learners are not capable of writing the sentences correctly. They are not able to express their thoughts because of many things, like maybe they don't know the grammar structure, maybe they don't have enough vocabs, or maybe they can't use different kinds of grammar structure in their writing. So it will be really an amazing uh, practice for you if you know them how to write them correctly and write on the uh, right time. So, okay, as a matter of fact, I've given some examples in the writing. The spelling, like color, or you are in color and color. Okay, in British English, OUR and R is silent, color, but American English, no, OR, color, and R must be pronounced, as you know, because it's rhotic English. Similarly, utilize, utilize. IELTS exam, an international requirement for your studies, working, immigration, and training to English speaking countries. If you ever think that you need to develop your score, you need to get your achieve score, you need to develop your English, this is one of the requirements for you. You must be aware that there are thousands of universities around the world that offer scholarship, stipend, and many other facilities depending on the IELTS score as well as your previous academic score, where you have to have at least 70% mark in academic result, and IELTS you have to have at least 7 or above in IELTS exam. So it's easy once again. Each and every writing topic have three parts: introduction, body, and conclusions. So in the introduction part, introduce the topic or prompt appropriately. Lead on to the body paragraphs clearly. Do not waste time polishing your introduction. Which means in introduction, write at least 2 to 3 sentences. This is very often compared with trailer of a movie. Okay, which means that when you are writing, it's better to write the main theme of your topic quickly. Okay, in the body paragraph, bring at least 2 ideas into different paragraphs so that you can explain clearly. Bear in mind that IELTS exam is a time control exam as well as an exam that evaluates your writing style and the number of words. So in task one, uh, you must write at least 150 words in 20 minutes time. And in task two, likewise. Okay. Uh, Similarly, in likewise, task two, we have to write at least 250 words. Okay, guys. So remember that okay. Okay, so guys, bear me a moment, please. And after the body part is written, we go to the conclusion part, and in so in the conclusion part, we write, uh, what you can say about the topic. You can round up your points by adding your suggestions, recommendation, or a piece of advice, whichever is suitable for you. Okay, and it's very important. I share in almost every live stream. Read the questions of IELTS exam carefully and understand. Likewise, when you're having a listening test, try to understand the question, or in the speaking task, try to understand the question of the examiner. If you understand a question, it will be easier for you to respond to it effectively. So, understanding and comprehension a question is a part of your test. And in order to get ideas, we do brainstorm. Okay. So, so brainstorm is related to map out your topic. So, what is mapping out, guys? Mapping out is the technique or the plan that you like to present your writing. So, take around a few minutes, assurance of 5 minutes, to understand and write down the main points. Then you just explain them one after another. And it is also part of your mapping out to ask questions and get the answer. We call it 5 W's and 1 H, which is W's question. So, what are the 5 W's? The 5 W's of the W's question is what, who, when, where, why, and how. And when you're trying to give an example, we try to give personal example. Do not give any example for a third person, because that may not be really relevant or may not be suitable in this for this case or in this case. So stick to formal language. And it's very important to know formal and informal language. And you need to study for it, guys. Remember, you can't get the formal language out of nothing. It needs extensive studies. And through my classes, I try to provide to my students to a list of formal words or formal language that can be used in writing. Avoid repetition and embrace punctuation. It has been explained earlier that you must use punctuation correctly and do not be repetitive. Do not write the same sentence, or it will be better to use the same sentence. In that case, uh, it will be much appreciated if you just use the alternative words like synonyms, which is why it's a part of your studies of IELTS exam to know the synonyms. Hello, Alush, welcome. Thanks for the subscription. Let me bring the person. Build your general knowledge and peruse IELTS essay topics. Alush, if you are free, join me. Let me check your subscription status. You have joined on a trial basis. That's great. So, Alush, it will be uh, better for you if you just join and have a conversation with me. Let me explain the trial class information, guys. For the trial students, you will get 2 free lessons. Each lesson has 1 hour duration. And for the real life classes, have got the same duration, so it doesn't matter the duration. And also, all of our classes follow the countdown system by the you know Hallo authority. So when a class starts, it starts from 59 minutes 59 seconds, then it goes down 1 second every time, and when it comes to 0, it shuts down automatically. And for your information, all of my classes are saved on my Hallo account, Facebook account, as well as YouTube channel. You can watch them anytime by visiting any of these accounts, and that's totally free. And you'll be added to the subscriber chart only up to your subscription, and after that it'll be removed. So Alush, looks like you're from Sudan, so that's great. And if you want to get the discount, guys, from the trial basis to 1 month subscription, use this code Team Blue to get 10% discount. You'll be surprised, if you subscribe to a teacher more than 3 months, your this uh, discount rate goes up. Generally, for the first month, there is no discount, but with this code, you can get 10% discount. And the second month, it goes 5, then goes 10, then goes 15, and then it goes as much as 20%. So if a student subscribes to a teacher for a whole year, student straight away gets 20% discount. And after that, if you use this code Team Blue, you'll get another 10% discount. So you're going to get 30% discount, which is amazing. And you must be aware that for each class, the subscription fee is $16. And if you use this code, you get 10%. Plus, if you subscribe to a teacher for a year, you get another 20%. So you have to pay just 70% of the total cost. Okay, let's move on. Build your general knowledge. essay topics. So there are lots of topics on the internet, but you have to practice it. Okay, complete your task. That means whatever you have been asked in your task, you must complete it. Then practice test. This one is this one this one is no brainer. So you need to practice and need to write essays. So more doesn't mean better. Do not digress or ramble on. Stick to the main points. Be focused and stay relevant in your writing. Okay, they have used the word digress and ramble. So digress means when you are moving out away from your main topic. Okay, so do not digress. So that's a very good word to remember, guys. I do not digress when I talk about any topic. In speaking and writing, both. And also they have used another word, ramble. Ramble means to walk for pleasure, especially in the countryside. I like to ramble through the fields and lanes in this part of the country. Let's go rambling tomorrow. Okay, this is one meaning. Another meaning is to talk or write in a confused way, often for a long time. So this is the appropriate meaning in this case. So do not write something in a confusing way so that your reader is not sure what you're writing. Likewise, do not speak in a confusing way so that the examiner or your audience or listeners can't understand you. So you got to be careful about writing, whether it gives you the appropriate idea about the topic you're writing. So do not digress or ramble. The prompt is everything, which means stick to the confines of the prompt. Whatever is it says is sacrosanct. Do you know what is sacrosanct? That's a very standard word. Sacrosanct. It thought to be important or too special, but do not change it. Okay, when you're writing something special and important, write it, but don't change it. Sacrosanct. Thought to be important to special reference. I'm willing to help on any weekday, but my weekends are sacrosanct. That means I don't want to change. Okay, so task 2 versus task 1. Obviously, task 2 is more important. So I'll suggest all of my IELTS uh, candidates write tasks too fast and complete it because it carries most of the marks, which is 75% marks. If you want to get band 9 in IELTS writing, you need to practice for both tasks. One is for 20 minutes of a different type, while the other type is 40 minutes. Go back and read our section on the task to why decisions should matter in your preparation. Task achievement refers to your ability to answer the questions properly. In order to do that, you have to do all the things the question asks you to do and write a clear, well developed answer. Remember, it's very important for you to understand the question and answer them accordingly. Okay, and cohesion means flow. As you can see, this is how well your ideas follow from one to the next with this seamless and logical transition. I've explained a little bit earlier, lexical resource. So when you describe a chart, for example, a pie chart, 25% of your marks is based on grammar. In the criteria of grammar, the examiner will check the range of sentence structures, also the accuracy of your grammar. The more mistakes you make, the lower your score will you get. Spelling, punctuation must be correct. Task 2 is same as task achievement, coherence, cohesions, lexical resources, grammatical range, and accuracy. So let's have a look again. Task response. All right. Very important. Compound and complex sentence. If you want to get good scores in IELTS writing and speaking part, you must know how to write compound and complex sentences correctly. And you must know how to use conditional sentences as well as tense. It is very important being an English learner, learn tense, then conditional sentence, especially second conditional. Well, I'll suggest you study all of them. And then from the parts of this part is all of the bar space. Okay, compound and complex sentence, as I said, we use very often for writing or for the development your essay or the writing part or tasks 1 and 2. Simple sentences like declaration statements, affirmative sentence, negative sentence, or positive sentence. Let's have a little bit idea about compound sentence. A compound sentence is a sentence that has at least two independent clauses joined by a comma, semicolon, or conjunction. An independent clause is a clause that has a subject and verb and forms a complete thought. An example of compound sentence is, say, this house is too expensive and that house is too small. Okay, so and we use coordinating conjunctions in compound sentences, and the acronym is FAN-VOICE. It's a mnemonic device which stands for the coordinating conjunctions like for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. These words, when used to connect two independent clauses to complete thoughts, must be preceded by a comma. We also use though, although, until, unless, however, nonetheless, etc. Although I had no money, I managed to reach the place I wanted. Now, look at this part of the sentence. Thinking of being ignored by him, I decided not to bother him. Okay, so
Oh, there's clothes, interest, interest, iron, iron, restaurant, restaurant. My students have said these wrong. Let's practice with them. Cupboard, cupboard, clothes, clothes, interest, interest, iron, iron, restaurant, restaurant.
okay, so these are the sub examples. Now, what to write in introduction? I think Alush is not here. I've invited him a few times. However, if you are still there, if you want to join, let me know. Dear viewers, once again, if you're interested to join, click on this link, join me, and possibly you may be eligible to get 2 free lessons. Okay? And also, if you want to get a monthly subscription, use this code Team Blue to get 10% discount for all your classes. This code can be used as many times as you want. It's not just a one-time code. It can be used multiple times. But in one offer, only one time can be used. Remember that you can't use more than once the same code in one offer. Okay, so introduction part, we paraphrase the title in 1 to 3 lines sentences. So what is paraphrasing? Very often, you know, people ask it. Paraphrase is the easiest way how you can explain a thought or sentence by using different kinds of synonyms, antonyms, or words. We call them lexical resource. Okay, and then write overview, the most significant trends. Let me see in Cambridge Dictionary. Paraphrase means to repeat something written or spoken using different words, often in a humorous form or in a simpler and shorter form that makes the original meaning clearer. Overview: significant, gradual, sudden, drastic increase, rise, fall, decrease. So here is a sample task, and I don't know if you can see it. No, this is just a simple task. You should spend 20 minutes on this task. By the way, this sample task is from IELTS Academic Writing Task 1. If you remember, in Academic Task 1, you have to write from a chart. Okay, we've got only 4 minutes, less than 4 minutes now, and we'll describe it next lesson, guys. So let's finish here today. So guys, thank you very much for joining. I know that many of you are interested to write comments and participate. Because of the Hello policy, it's not possible for you to even comment. So I will suggest you, if you're interested to join, use this code Team Blue to get 10% discounts for all of your upcoming classes. Once again, this code can be used in multiple times, so there is no restriction. Okay, and also it can be used in a private lessons as well, one-on-one. And if you're planning to subscribe to a teacher for a longer time, you can always get a 20% discount if you subscribe to teacher more than 9 months. And after that, if you use this code, you're going to get 30% discount, which is really pretty cool. So if you use 30% discount for a subscription, you get uh, you know good amount of savings. So for the $16 class, it becomes $11.20. Okay, guys, and also please follow all of our teachers, whether it's Team Red or Team Blue, it doesn't matter, because as a teachers we are same. It's just a friendly competition of Team Red and Team Blue. And remember to follow me, support me, and support all of our teachers. And also remember to follow the code of conduct. And the important part of code of conduct is to speak English regardless wherever you're from. Do not use any other language, guys. Okay, you'll get warning or your account may be suspended by our admin teams if you don't follow and stick to our policy and guidelines. And the second code of conduct is be respectful to each and every user. Do not swear. Do not share any third party information, your personal number, YouTube channel, and your own promotion. Only the teachers can promote their channels and not anyone. And other part of the code of conduct is we do not allow any religious recitation, whether it is a Muslim or Christianity or Hinduism or any other religion. We do not allow any sensitive discussion like politics or any other topic that might hurt a person or a community or a country. Okay? And if you're not sure where is your code of conduct, please visit your account on the right hand side underneath the settings. You'll find code of conduct. Please have a look. And if you're not sure, when I conduct my public live streams, come to my live stream and ask me questions, or any of our admins, ask them. Or if you are confused about anything, you can always email us, support at the rate of hello.tv. And enjoy learning. Remember that our main focus here to learn, develop, and take your English to the next level. Okay, and that should be your primary focus. Thank you very much, guys, once again for being here, for your support, for your love, for your cooperation and assistance. I'll see you later. You take care and bye.